I have been single for quite some time now. I'll be 35 in a few weeks. Dating's been tough, right? So, you know, I'll be honest. Now that I'm getting closer to 35, I'm getting a little nervous. And what am I getting nervous by? Just the fact that I haven't had any kids yet. God hasn't sent my husband to me. And I know like everybody makes videos like, oh, love yourself, be strong. And trust me, I love myself. I've done the work for real. I've done the work for real. On April 2nd, it'll be 2 years of me being celibate. And so I'm doing the work, trust me. Like I'm not outside. And I have been dating. But I just haven't met men that are intentionally dating, and it's fine. But I've been praying to God for years for Him to send my husband, and for years, like since my 20s. And so, like, you can make all the plans in the world, you can make all the plans, but God will be like, nope, I have another path for you, and that's fine.
What? All right. So you trying to tell me this woman is about to be 35 years old and in her entire 20s, she haven't met a man who was her potential husband? Come on, man. This is what I'm saying. It's the same story every time. The reality is this. She didn't want her husband. The guy who was willing to marry her, I'm pretty sure she thought she was too good for him. She probably was going after the players. It's the same outcome every time, bro. And then when they reach their 30s, they usually find a church and they usually put things on God. Mm, sad.
Even though like I've been waiting so long, one thing I will never do is settle. Like I will never settle for being second best, for being treated like I'm melancholy. Like, do you know who I am? Like I'm God's daughter. Like, how dare you treat me like less than? So one thing I won't do is settle. I want to be a mom so bad. I want to be a wife so bad. I'm ready. Um, but I will not settle just so that I can just have that experience. Like I'm not gonna do it because I know that God has his best for me. And I'm not going to settle for anything that feels uncomfortable or that feels confusing, that gives me anxiety. That I work so hard on like regulating my nervous system. So once things start feeling off, I just can't do it. Like I don't care how fine you are. I don't care what you look like on paper or how much I like you. If God tells me no, I have to just listen to him, and it doesn't matter like if I
And this is what I'm saying, bro. Like when you meet a woman in her 30s and she's single, bro, she's single for a reason. Seriously, every time. This is the perfect case of a woman who wants what she can't have. I'm pretty sure her ideal guy don't see her as wifey. He probably see her as a chick that, I'm gonna smash a couple of times, but I'm gonna move around. Because this chick, I'm pretty sure she thinks she's a baddie, right? So she got that I'm a baddie mindset. So she feels like she's entitled to a high value man. But the problem is, if a dude got his shit together and stuff like that, he probably not going to choose her. That's just the reality to be his wife. Because he's going to be looking at her like, man, I could do I could do better. And once a man gets that feeling of I could do better, you gotta leave that woman alone. And then she's gonna go chasing another high value man. And that's the problem. And these chicks may not ever wake up to realize, like, oh shit, maybe I don't qualify for a high value man. Maybe that's what it is. But these chicks gonna forever keep chasing nothing. That's why they're gonna be single. So it's like once I meet a chick and she's like, yo, I'm single and she's in her 30s and all that, I already know what time it is, man.
It doesn't matter because I know what I deserve. And I know everyone, like, everyone always makes videos like, oh, be strong. Everybody talks about, like, I'm strong. I love myself. I look independent. I'm working on myself. Well, I'm single. Like, yes, I am, sure. But the reality is sometimes you have moments where you're like, is this really going to happen for me? Like, you have some moments of disappointment. Like, it is disappointing to date and then go on a first date, get all excited and, really vibe with people. And then it doesn't work. Like, to me, it's happened obviously for a while now. That happens.
Yo. And this is why, to me, like, if a woman is single for too long, she's just not wifey material because you got to think about how many dates she been on and think about how many one night stands she had. Like when a woman is in the streets, bro, she's in the streets. She's going on mad dates, damn near probably a date every week. They get used to that. That becomes their lifestyle. So even if they meet a quality man, if he does one thing wrong, she's gonna be like, well, I ain't gonna talk to him no more because I could go on a date with a new guy next week. That's the mindset of these women. That's why you just can't save them. Like once a woman is in the streets, bro, it's a wrap. I'm telling you.
Repeatedly. And so it does get discouraging. I'm just here to tell you that even me in my singleness, I still have faith. I pray that like one day I could like share these, like I want to share these videos because this is just reality, realness, so that I can show you God's goodness once He sends my husband. Like I'm going to show you on the other side. But I want to show these videos for the girls that are in the same position as me because
This
it's
shit
not
is
easy, right?
crazy.
It's tough. And we are super strong. And I just want to just be there for you guys to know that you're not alone. And even when you don't feel like you have the faith, trust, like I just believe that God will send you the one for you. Like even for me, sometimes I don't have the faith like that is gonna happen sometimes, but luckily I have family and friends and women of God that will pray for me and have the faith for me. So I'm so grateful for that. But I just wanted to come here and just tell you guys, like, even in those moments where it's like, dang, is this ever gonna happen? Just trust God and trust and believe that He's worked it out in other areas of life. He can do it for this area of life. And just remember to never settle. It doesn't matter how like time is ticking, you don't have kids yet. Like just trust God can change things in a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year. It can change any moment. So I'm just here to like encourage you, even in my little moments of feeling a little discouraged. I just feel like when I feel discouraged, I feel like I need to come on here and encourage someone because I know someone else feels discouraged sometimes too, right? So we locking in. We're gonna have faith. God is gonna provide.
Nasty work, bro. This chick is saying God ain't God ain't God, right? And then she's also saying, never settle, never settle. So you acting like you all for God, but you're not humble. This is what I'm saying. These women are pretenders, especially whenever a bird finds the church. The only reason why she's talking all this God is because she's looking for a man. Is because she's desperately looking for a man to save her. So it's like when a bird runs out of options, like, how can I get a man? What can I do to get the man that I want in my brain? Like, oh, God, let me go talk to God. Me go pray, and whole time I'm pretty sure this chick met mad dudes. Mad dudes in the past. So who she thinks sent those dudes to her? Like, so you don't think it was God? Like, who you think sent those dudes? Or like sent those dudes? This is what I'm saying, bro. It's like when you meet these women, you really gotta observe them and you really gotta have real conversations with them. You gotta figure out their past. You gotta figure out what she was doing in her prime years. That's gonna tell you exactly why she's single at 35 with no kids and nobody married her. For me, listen, if a woman is 35 with no kids, so you just been in the streets? At no point in at no point in time you try to settle down and start a family? So your motherly instincts never kicked in to be a nurturer? Let me have some babies? Look, regardless of if a woman gets married, usually when a woman is feminine and she got that nurturing energy in her, she will reach a point where she wants to be a mother. Where she wants to just be like she want to have babies. That is normal. That's natural. That's primal. But when a woman lacks that, right? When she put the streets above that, to me, it's never a good thing. So when I meet a woman in her 30s with no kids, I don't know, bro. That shit, I got a question. Like, what you did in your 20s? Seriously, like, what you did in your 20s? Because in your 20s, that's your prime years. That's when you had the most energy. That's when your body was looking the best. You trying to tell me no dude looked at you in the past and said, I want to make you the mother of my child? Something to me is always fishy there when a woman is in her prime and nobody looked at her and say, I want to make you the mother of my child. And then these women goes on in their 30s still looking for a man. But a lot of times what it is, they weren't trying to be no mother. They weren't trying to have kids. They was trying to be in the streets. So they was enjoying the flexibility of not having to be a mother. It'll give them the freedom to be hoes freely. And now they are in their 30s hoping to find a husband. This shit is crazy. But let me know what y'all thought about this. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out. This is what you Yo, imagine him in a hospital trying to deal with and the baby's coming out. Fellas, again, focus on yourself. That's what it is.